Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Nemesis. Today we are continuing with the second of 5 items that Arsene Lupin's going to
I must
steal.
await the guard's return. I'm the detective, not the robber.
Arsene Lupin is threatened to steal 5 items that are quintessential to culture in England, and the next one left is the ravens of Big Ben. In case you
I have no reason to go there.
missed out on last episode, basically we're just gonna do one of these little missions every time. We just waiting for him?
What do you think, Holmes?
I must await the guard's return. I'm the...
It wouldn't let us like run around if all we were supposed to do was graffiti. Okay. Just try and is that what graffiti is? No. That's not okay, here we go. These are probably developer names. If I ever saw them, this would be the place to put developer names. Alright, I've analyzed every single inch of this place.
Good evening,
Oh,
gentlemen.
okay.
I am Smith, the chief warder. Pardon me, but did you tell the guard that you are Sherlock Holmes?
That's me.
Indeed, I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson.
Incredible, Mr. Holmes. What a strange coincidence that.
It is not a matter of coincidence in this case. I am here because something that you hold within these walls has disappeared. I was hoping to arrive in time to prevent this from happening, but I fear we are too late.
Are there 6?
Watson, I am certain that the Chief Warder will answer all of our questions as he brings us to the scene of the crime.
I will indeed. If you would come this way. Thank you for your discretion, Mr. Holmes. If word got out, the consequences would be disastrous. On that note, I would like to know who warned you. Apart from the Raven Master, I thought no one else knew.
Based on what you've told me, you should have assumed that someone else was fully informed of the situation. The same person who warned me. The very person who stole the ravens.
I beg your pardon?
It's much too long a story to relate, and time is not on our side. The basic facts of the matter are as follows. The man who stole the ravens has contemplated more than just your embarrassment. Your ravens will most certainly not be recaptured, not tonight nor tomorrow. We must act accordingly. We'll claim that the birds are under quarantine for health reasons. You and the Raven Master must also confine yourselves and not talk to anyone, but continue your business as if nothing happened. Now, tell me what happened.
It's very simple. An hour ago at most, at nightfall, the Raven Master found me at my desk. He was quite agitated. The ravens had disappeared. As he was attempting to catch the last of the ravens to return it to the cage for the night, the black silhouette which he was chasing flew off. The ravens normally have their wings clipped. This bird then began to sing a little jingle, then flew swiftly away towards one of the buildings. The Raven Master then did a tour of the fortress and noticed that the ravens had disappeared and were replaced.
Incredible! And where is the Raven Master?
He is confined to his bed at present, and I am quite concerned due to his age. Mr. Holmes, we can't keep this matter secret forever. The ravens must be returned as soon as possible.
Indeed, there is a chance, as the thief certainly left some clues behind, quite possibly voluntarily. Without sounding vain, I do believe I am the only one who is capable of taking advantage of them. Where are the ravens normally during the day?
In the field facing the entrance to the White Tower. You can get there through this door. I was just there and noticed this black envelope on the ground. I haven't opened it yet.
Give it to me.
6 have flown, now the 6 are back. Look on each one again and again. Where will be Lupin's next attack? The 6 reunited shall form a quatrain.
Do you have a lantern you could lend us?
Yes, I can give you mine. Here. I can also give you a map of the site. I'm sure you will find it handy.
Indeed. I'm already starting to feel disoriented here.
I will inform the service personnel that your presence here is authorized and that they are to assist you in any way possible. I will try to join you later. However, I must also prepare for the ceremony of the keys.
Watson, the game is afoot again.
What are we to do, Holmes?
Chase 6 birds, Watson.
Chase? There must be a shotgun or two here, Holmes. Why can't we mix business with pleasure for once?
One missed shot, and the bird flies off and never returns, taking England's dignity with it. Can you handle that kind of pressure, Watson?
Well?
Exactly, Watson. Now, let's listen to their calls and find whence they originate.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Seed husks, it would appear. Lupin must have lured the ravens and then caught them one after the other.
I hear a bird, Holmes.
You are right, Watson. Come, we'll have to climb to the wall walk.
Just gonna save real quick, just in case.
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it. I believe a bird on the roof was speaking. I believe a bird on the roof was speaking.
So I need a ladder to get up to that one.
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking. Closed.
Okay, and that door's closed.
I hear a bird, Holmes.
You are right, Watson. Come, we'll...
Jesus. That's gonna get fucking annoying real quick. You do have a lantern with you, right? It's so dark. God damn. It's a big place.
This collection of weapons is impressive.
Most definitely so.
A box of munitions, empty.
I agree with Watson. We should have just fucking shot these things. Had it done and over
This
with.
collection of weapons is impressive. Coal, this may prove to be useful.
The Ravens
This
like
space
coal.
is dedicated to the Navy. This may prove to be useful. This net has a large mesh. We'll find out later if it'll prove to be useful.
Of course it will.
A small Navy cannon, in perfect condition. It is just missing the wheels. Closed.
I wonder if a net will be useful when we're bird catching.
If I want to attract a bird with this call, I must know which bird to call. It could be that none of the calls will correspond. Impossible. I can only take one. I must choose well.
Why can you only take one? Duck, male, black,
Impossible.
skylark.
I can only take one. I must choose well.
That sounds good to me.
This part is dedicated to medieval hunting. This part is dedicated to medieval hunting.
Cool.
Magnificent articulated armor. All of the pieces are detachable, even the greaves.
That sounds like it's going to be
Magnificent
important.
articulated.
Coats,
Closed.
clothes. Okay. I think we're done in this area unless... Nope. Okay, cool. Do we have that on the map now? Yes. There's outside. Okay.
Have you found something, Mr. Holmes?
Nothing. Okay. Right.
This may prove to be useful. Interesting. A camera with a magnesium flash.
A sock that was left behind. What scandal! One of the guards deserves a punishment.
We have more important things to deal with, Watson.
Alright. These fell from Oceania used a technique in order to attack female during the amorous season. They construct little grass and twig cabins that they decorate with flowers and blue rocks until their adornments are of a dazzling blue color. Some explorers have witnessed the extraordinary risk-taking of these little carpenters in their quest for blue objects, some of them even penetrating camps and skimming humans' feet. The origin of this blue obsession can be explained perhaps by the fact that blue is the only color that a bird's eye can distinguish. Cousin to the red-legged partridge of Corsica, this remarkable bird has become in only a few decades one of the rarest in Europe. Naturalists confirm that only a dozen specimens remain, of which most are in captivity. The fall in numbers of these is due to intensive hunting in their habit. This is in the forests and the slow rate of reproduction. If you know about the behavior of birds based on observations made in aviaries, literature and specialists all agree that birds' great placidity, as it rarely gets alarmed and almost never leaves its preferred purchase. Reproduction is based on exchange rate of cries between the female and the male usually initiating the interactions. Her unique cry seems to have a hypnotic effect on the male, who must often wait years before being solicited. Ease of reproducing the sound of the call has made for the grave and inexorable fate of this species. And that's the rock partridge. Alright.
A sock.
I want to pick up this fucking sock. It's because it's blue. The game won't let me pick up a fucking sock. A rock partridge. Actually, you know what? Let's go over here.
A box of munitions, empty.
It's also blue.
Impossible. I can only take one.
Yes. Yeah.
You're a bird, Holmes.
You are right, Watson. Come, we'll have... I believe a bird on the roof. I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
What the fuck? It's like a green thing. It looks like a parakeet almost. Okay. Fuck you!
You're a bird, Holmes.
You are right, Watson.
Oh my
Come,
god,
we'll
is it seriously gonna play that every single time we walk by that bird? Dude.
A bird is hiding in one of the trees. Its song is quite lovely. It's definitely a partridge. Catch it now.
That
What
was
is written
easy.
on this paper is illegible.
Oh. Never mind. Got an illegible piece of paper. Okay, that's good though. We got 1 out of 6. And I'm gonna need sticks to like build a nest for this one, right? Fell from Oceania. Oh no, I'm gonna need blue objects. Yeah. Okay. Shit. Alright. Okay. So we've explored all of this area here. No birds. Okay. What the fuck is interesting here? Okay, it's just marking places on the map.
The famous White Tower.
Can I seriously not take this? Nope.
Closed. Alrighty, new location mark. I'm glad that it's marking a bunch of locations because this place is fucking huge. And I haven't found any other birds yet. I've only even seen 2.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating with smooth notes. The cries seem to be coming from the shrubs.
Okay.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
A strange call, like... Impossible to scour. These shrubs are impenetrable. I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
Alright.
Evening, governors. You the investigator Chief told us about? He told me to go round and spot you, but see, I was at a shag, and with it being a shilling a pack and all, there was no reason to inform Scotland Yard.
Tobacco?
What happened to your pack of tobacco?
Heading back to the barracks, it fell down, didn't it? I shone me lantern down on it, and this black thing swooped out the shrubs and nicked it. Since then, it won't stop its chattering.
Fancy that.
Tobacco.
What did the pack look like?
Oh, 'twas a bright blue
Oh,
pack.
okay.
An anchor on the front too. I won't be giving you a reward for its return though, eh? Just so's we're clear.
I don't expect to find it, my friend. Good night.
That's that then. Good night.
Impossible to scour. These shrubs are impenetrable. I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
Yes, I
A strange
fucking
call,
hear it.
like a serious... Closed.
What the fuck is the point of this room? There's gotta be something more here, right? It's not for me to find out right now.
Closed.
Storeroom.
Ah, I was looking all over for you. Have you found anything that will put you on the trail of the missing ravens?
We are making progress. Tell me, what is behind this door?
It's the storeroom.
Do you have the key for this door?
I can open it, but you won't get far. A grill is blocking the entrance, and Pitt, our cook, thought it would be a good idea to put on a combination lock.
Can you find the cook?
It's just that tonight is his night off. He could be in one of countless pubs in London, and he won't be back until tomorrow, just in time to prepare our tea.
That's unfortunate.
Hmm.
Do you have the code for the lock?
No, having nothing to do in this area, I do not know the code.
Obviously, no chance.
White, I seem to remember that the code to open the lock has something to do with one of his ancestors. Listen, I can give you the key to his apartment. It's just to the right of the storeroom. If you find something, it will save time. I'll explain it when he gets back.
I thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Smith. I will return everything to its proper place.
Alright. Making progress. Let's, use that. Thursday, ham omelet, radish and pudding. Friday, bacon and tomato pie. A new recipe that I hope they will like. And rum cake? Maybe? And cake, maybe. Saturday, baked potatoes, braised duck, and blueberry pie. Dude, that's a good fucking cook. My dearest darling, it's been a long time since I've written news. That's the Minecraft voice. I can't use that. It's been a long time since I've written news, but I've been very tired for the last while, and I haven't had the energy to get up just to jot a note. And you know how Mary writes. I didn't dare ask her to take my my dictation, as it would take me 3 days to correct her errors, and I'd end up spending my pension on blotting paper. She is just the same, a sweet girl and not a theft like the one before. I'm happy to hear how work is going for you. The whole family is bursting with pride. One of our families in the service of the Queen, our poor widow of Windsor. I was speaking the other day with Mrs. Nesbit, whose son didn't rise above raising pigs. The old lady thinks of nothing but him in this trade. He's always trying to convince me to buy ham, lard, and what have you from him whenever she visits. I said to her, "You listen, Mrs. Nesbit. If you're just here to nauseate me with these greasy references to your son's sad toiling, you might as well stay home." She reeks of manure almost as much as the pigs themselves, but no, she is proud to raise pigs, even though her grandfather was the Duke himself, master of the hunt. Talk about a social climber. Not like you, my dear. When I think of you as cook in the Tower of London, with regal chambers to be sure, when years ago our family had their feet in chains. There they were, stood up all night and day, waiting at the postern. You told me that you had found the trace of your ancestor's arrival, as well as the precise date that he was standing there so many years ago. It's good of you to honor his memory and forgive him for, no matter what his faults were. It's thanks to him that we have gotten through the trials of time. Take care of yourself. Your loving Gran Nidra.
This letter is very interesting. It's a shame the envelope is missing.
Children.
McAdams family. I've seen that name somewhere.
The McAdams family. Is it on the graffiti? I think it might be one of the graffiti names. Oh, I can walk through that door. Sherlock Ghosts. That's what I'm saying.
A sock that was left behind.
We have more important things to do.
What?
A sock that was left behind.
We have more important things to deal with, Watson.
Okay, come on. Oh my god, okay. There's fucking... okay.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
Yeah, I
strange
fucking
call.
hear it.
Like- What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
Does that tell you anything, Holmes?
What singular tracks these? I'd like to know which bird it is.
Does that tell you anything?
Surely. Surely. I can take the sock now.
A
Yes!
dirty sock. Rather unsavory.
A sock that was left behind.
We have more important things to deal with.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
A strange call. Like... No, I don't have enough items to attract this bird.
Will you ever explain it to me, Holmes?
If you had read the reference work on birds carefully, you would know that we are dealing with a bluebird of paradise, my dear Watson.
It seems so simple, Holmes.
A box of munitions, empty.
What the devil are you up to, Holmes?
Might as well take a different... okay, no, we're done with protocols.
Closed. No, I don't have enough items to attract this bird.
There's surely something in there. Okay. One 632. Alright, 1632.
This may prove to be useful. A few drops of red wax. They are from the jars of tomatoes.
Look, Holmes, jars of tomatoes from Italy. They must be delicious.
A few drops of red wax. They are
What? Why is it focusing on that?
nice faience plates.
What the devil are you up to, Holmes?
No, not yet. If the bird comes out, I'll need something to catch it with. This net has a large mane.
Okay, come on. Come on. That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit right there. Grade A bullshit.
This may prove to be useful. All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms. The message written on this paper is illegible.
Well done, Holmes.
Okay. Oh. Okay. So we've got 2 birds so far.
All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms. All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms. Sunflower seeds. They are a delicacy to certain birds. All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms. Closed. This door is locked, and unlike Lupin,
Oh,
I am
shit,
not
okay.
a master lockpick.
Oh, that's not it?
Closed. This door is locked, and unlike...
Okay. Let's go back. It's 21-8. Okay. 21-8, 1632.
Closed. This door is locked, and...
Yes! Oh my god, I'm actually so happy that worked. What the fuck are we doing here? Oh.
This chicken was painted black. It seems to have some paper in its entrails.
Oh, it's
The
another
message written on
bird.
this paper is illegible.
It seems so simple, Holmes.
So we're halfway through. We are officially halfway through. Alright. Yes!
What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name?
He keeps asking what his name is. This bird seems to be remarkably well trained. How can I find your name?
Beautiful but impish. You search for her name. Long ago, on City prick, German bird, or eagle. They're one and the same.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think. Elementary.
Yep. Yep. Irene Adler,
The message written on this paper is illegible.
Well done, Holmes.
the one woman that could outsmart Sherlock Holmes. All other women are inferior. Actually, I think she's like the one person that could outsmart Sherlock Holmes. Shit, we can go down. Oh wait, no we can't. Yeah, we can. What's down here? Nothing, I guess. Alright, just 2 more birds left. They've been all around at this
Sea
point.
dusks, it would appear. Lupin must have lured the ravens and then caught them one after the other.
Can I really not go in here? Look, the handles are even 3D. Theoretically, I should be able to go in there. Okay. That wasn't convoluted at all. I know my Holmes lore. Okay, so it's saying I should be able to go here. Because it's at the opposite end of the spiral staircase. So theoretically it'd be at the bottom, right? Items. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4
Closed.
with me. Oh my... Oh, okay.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
I hear a strange screech behind this door, but the sound is weak. This door is securely closed. Perhaps Smith could open it. Watson, could you fetch him?
Understood, Holmes. There, look, it's here. We can hear a strange noise from behind this door, but it's locked.
Ah, this door.
Can you
Open it.
Certainly. To be honest, I was scared you'd bring me here. It's one of the oldest rooms in the fortress. Possibly dates back to before the official construction, because, as you know, Roman ruins were originally on this spot. It's a sinister spot in which we made some gruesome discoveries. We would have preferred to condemn it. The men were scared half to death.
Gruesome discoveries?
Oh, cool. Cool. Cool.
The nooks under the shields are riddled with holes and grooves, which seem to have been created on purpose. These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated. The nooks under the shields are riddled with holes and grooves, which seem to have been created on purpose. The screeches are coming from this crack and seem to echo. Without a doubt, there is a room behind this wall, but there is no visible entrance.
The corner of this stone was a bit broken. and we tried to enlarge it with a pick. However, the stone is too hard, and having seen what was underground, we didn't want to pursue the endeavour. Who knows what is hidden behind the wall?
These heraldic shields are almost completely... It appears to be Latin, Watson. The inscription is almost completely worn off. Hanging above is a shield that we can't identify. These shields don't mean anything to me. These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated. These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated. These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated.
Okay.
These bones are centuries old. These bones are centuries old. These bones are centuries old.
So I've seen these shields before. Here. Right? Are these the right shields? Hold on.
This net has a large mesh. It's hardly more visible, and it will take me hours to translate them as they are so foreign to me.
Wait, I think I've already seen that coat of arms on one of our antique shields in the arms room.
Yep.
I seem to recall that Brigadier Metcalf explained the symbolism of these arms. If you show it to him, I'm sure he could share that information with you. He's either doing his rounds, or you'll find him in the dormitory.
I'll take care of it, Watson. Stay here and see if you can make anything out of the Latin inscription.
You're too kind, Holmes. Go on, then.
Okay. So we do have to pick up this coat of arms, and then he'll show up.
This shield resembles that of the crypt. It appears quite old.
Oh, there he is.
Who goes there?
Holmes, Sherlock Holmes. Are you Brigadier Metcalf?
That's me. What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
I've been informed that you know the origin of the coat of arms on this heraldic shield.
Indeed. I'm no expert on the subject, but I do dabble in the Middle Ages. In short, I know that it's the coat of arms of the Round Table.
Okay, so it's the coat of
Thank you.
arms
Think nothing of it. Back to my rounds.
of the Round Table.
It appears that the coat of arms is that of the Round Table. Strange, don't you think? No doubt the coats of arms on either side are those of knights or other heroes from Camelot. My intuition suggests that the Latin inscription is connected. Mr. Smith, would you have a book on King Arthur, Camelot, or the Round Table around here?
No, I'm sorry, and there's no chance that any member of the staff would have one in their own possession.
Watson, you must return to Baker Street and find Barnes, the bookseller. He usually works late, sometimes throughout the night it seems, ever since we brought him back that book from New Orleans. If you
Okay,
get
so
there,
that confirms
find
my
him somehow
theory.
and ask him
He's
to
going
open his
insane.
store. A reference work that can help us will certainly be found there. As for me, I'll stay here to decipher this cryptic inscription.
As you wish, Holmes.
One of the guards can take you in a cart, Dr. Watson.
Very good, Mr. Smith. You take care of that, then return to see me. I will most assuredly need your knowledge of the place.
Yep. He's going insane because I gave
It's
him the
most assuredly
Necronomicon.
closed. How will I find Barnes? I thought he lived above his shop. Perhaps if I called out. Barnes? Barnes!
Oh,
Barnes!
he's fucking insane, dude.
Barnes!
Hey, are you thick? You'll end up spending the night in a cell if you keep this up. Such a racket at this hour. Hey, I recognise you. You're the detective's dog's body. I guess that with that coin I gave you, you bought yourself a keg of beer.
Listen, young man, I am not a servant, I am a doctor. And the reason I am shouting at the top of my lungs is not because I am under the effects of alcohol, but because it is required by an affair the importance of which a mere pencil pusher such as yourself could not possibly begin to fathom.
I'll beg of you, keep quiet, your lordship. I was merely trying to help your lordship avoid a disagreement with the police force. It is rather curious that a person of such standing as your lordship is howling in the middle of the night in order to hunt down a second-rate bookseller.
Yes, I see. Well, since you seem to know everything, doesn't Barnes the bookseller live up there, on top of his shop?
Would his lordship pardon me, but I'm a journalist, not a good Samaritan. You see, I sell my information, and you haven't named a price yet.
I have a few coins. Is it...
I don't need your coppers, Doctor. Whatever is inside there isn't worth a yawn. But we could come to an arrangement if you give me your word as a gentleman that you'll help me out someday.
Anything you wish. Well, within reasonable limit, of course.
Ah, it won't be anything difficult. All I want is to get a good scoop. Got it?
I'll do what I can, but discretion is vital.
I will be discretion itself. Listen, your friend Barnes had problems with his landlady recently. She claims he's been doing some strange experiments. He screams during the night. There's all kinds of strange odours. In short, 2 days ago, he had to move to a room at the Golden Lion.
In that hideous dive?
That's the place. He's there every night anyway.
But the Golden Lion must be closed at this hour.
Officially, yes. But you'll see...
We're closed.
Go on, Doc. No doubt you'll find your man inside. Until next time, Doctor. And don't forget your promise.
Based. Yeah, I recognize you.
Pardon me, I'm looking for someone. I've been told...
That don't interest me, mister. Here, I serve drinks and you drink 'em, that's all. When you start looking, you end up finding trouble here. So, what'll it be? Hey, you there! Where do you think you're going?
Pardon me, I'm looking for someone. I've been told...
Scram, you drunkard!
Excuse me, sir.
Shh, keep it down, mate. You'll blow me cover.
You're what?
Me cover, you deaf or how?
But why a cover?
Because I'm a bobby, on the lowdown. Hush hush and all that.
You don't say.
It's a fact. I know everything about everyone, I do.
I would assume that a professional of the police force such as yourself must know where to find Barnes. You know, the bookseller on Glentworth Street.
Look behind the door at the back, next near the bar.
I'll take my leave then.
Fine, but shh.
Yeah, it's not that one. It's...
Pardon me, I'm looking for...
That don't interest me. Sod off before I get Mike to take care of you, if you get me drift.
I'd be better to not insist.
Pardon me, I'm...
Scram, you drunkard.
Pardon me, I'm looking for some...
That don't interest me, miss.
Battered? You rat!
Here, take my handkerchief, miss.
Thank ye, sire. You are a real gentleman, don't you know? And handsome too, what with your glad rags and all, so swanky. I've got a few nice threads myself. Perhaps we could get a little drink and I could show you my room.
No, thank you.
Door at the back.
I don't please you. I'm too skinny. That's it, isn't it?
No, not at all. Well, somewhat. But that isn't the problem. I'm looking for a friend, and I was told that he was behind the door at the back, but the barkeep won't let me through.
You need someone to vouch for you to get in there.
What's wrong? Is something the matter?
Listen, love. You been swell, but I'm out of brass to buy my fix. So either you help me pay my debt with Luigi, and I get you through that door, or you get out of my way. Got it?
Poor child. She's a ghost. If Holmes could see her, he'd understand the horror of his vice. Let me think. Perhaps I could find something at our lodgings to alleviate the child's suffering and make her open the door. I'll leave you now, miss.
I really thought she was going to be a prostitute. Yo, we're getting mystical up in here. Alright. There we are. Oh, no, I can't give her what she's addicted to calm her down. Damn it, man. I thought I was a good doctor. That's not being a good doctor. That's being a stupid one. It's gonna be probably at the chemistry station. It's not that, I don't think. Oh. Ha.
He must have noticed that I was diluting his hidden vials and wanted to prevent me from doing so. It's the one time in my life that I have proven to be stronger than my friend Holmes. Alas, I cannot boast about it to him, for who knows what his reaction might be.
Wait, so I am just giving her... Oh shit. Oh wait, that was a joke. I don't want to be a good doctor. No. I don't want to be a good doctor anymore.
Coming up, love. Did your fine gent find something hidden under his mattress then?
No, but I have something in this vial that will prevent you from suffering tonight. And here's my card.
Holy shit.
My name is Dr. Watson. You must promise to visit me at my office next Monday. Together, we can find a solution to your problem, dear child. First, however, I must pass through this door.
Say, Eddie, this gent is one of my pals. One of the guys will pledge for him. He's in the mood for a bit of fun. Let him through, will ya?
It's gonna be a drug den
I'll
or
leave
a
you now, miss.
prostitute den. Or a gambling den, okay. Oh my god! This is better than anything I could have imagined. This is the best outcome.
Let's go, Ginger! Go, go!
Go, Tracy.
Barnes!
Dr. Watson, what are you doing here?
I've
Came to
been
watch the
looking for
turtles.
you, Barnes. You must open your shop for me.
Out of the question, Doctor. I've bet all of my money and then some on this turtle. And if I leave the table right now, who knows if someone won't try to cheat me? Go, Ginger!
But why are you gambling to begin with? It's not like you at all.
Go, Ginger! I needed a large sum of money for my new experiments. I heard about this place and I almost lost everything on the dogfight. But the turtles stayed true and I'll win it back. Go, Ginger, go! Oh, no!
Come on, Barnes, time to pay up.
It's just that, you see, I'm broke, Dr. Watson. Could you loan me some money?
Fine. How much does he owe you?
£81 and sixpence.
How much?
I'll pay you back, Dr. Watson, in a few weeks. Or a few months.
In a few years. I don't have the money presently, but I would be happy to sign a promissory note.
Tough luck, I want cash. Find me some, or your little friend will never see the light of day again.
Please, Doctor, I beg you.
Oh my god, we're just
So,
watching.
Doctor, have you finally found your friend? What's going on? It would seem that I've found some news.
This poor sod is in it for £80. I've given him credit for a week now. I want my dough.
But this gentleman is Dr. Watson. He's well known throughout the area. He should be able to guarantee...
Not bloody likely. Cash or nothing doing.
If I understood properly, Doctor, you must take Barnes from here to save his life as well as solve your own problem?
Exactly. But it seems that may not be advisable.
Say, mister, can I speak to you in private?
Can do.
We're just watching Barnes' life fucking spiral down, dude, ever since we got him the
Got it.
Necronomicon.
Doc, it could be that I'd be happy with, I don't know, some jewellery, for example, some nice trinkets, a trophy or a medal.
Dr. Watson will certainly find something appropriate. Not to worry. I'll wait for you here, Doctor, to ensure that nothing happens to your friend Barnes.
I'll do my best. You, Barnes, deserve to be left at the mercy of these rogues. Where will I find something to give to these rogues?
Jesus Christ, Watson. What have we gotten ourselves into? What have we gotten Barnes into?
Yes, the only solution is to search our lodgings for something to pay the thugs from the Golden Lion with. The Order of the Legion of Honor, bestowed upon Holmes. I don't see anything other than that. Good God, if he notices it is missing. Tomorrow I will have to buy it back from those crooks once I have found the necessary funds.
Dude, I love the B plot of this game. It's just Watson getting himself into so much fucking trouble. The B plot's more interesting than the A plot.
So, Doc, did you find the miracle drug that'll stop your patient from dying?
Enough, you rascal. I'll return tomorrow to buy it back.
Plus interest, you hear?
Thank you, Doctor. 1,000 thanks.
You're a good guy, Doctor. A real saviour.
Now, Barnes, you must open your shop without further delay.
Jesus.
I don't know how to thank you, Doctor. How can I help you? Tell me what you need, and I'll have it for you within the hour.
I need the most in-depth reference work you have on the Knights of the Round Table and King Arthur, with heraldic illustrations if possible.
Certainly. I think I have something somewhere. It's very rare, but I don't recall exactly where it is.
Well, let's look for it together.
There we go.
Here, chivalry and spiritualism. Can we turn the round table? This is it, am I right?
Ah, yes, that's the one. A very rare and thorough book.
I'll take it. You can deduct it from the amount that you still owe me, Barnes. I must be off, and...
Wait, Dr. Watson. I just wanted to say before you left. Wait, where did I put it? There. A moment, please. The book in which you're interested is an extremely rare edition. My records show that its price is 98 quid 9p. It's a beautiful book. Quite rare, that.
It's your good luck that I'm in a hurry, Barnes. Otherwise I'd stuff this book down your throat, all £98 and 9p worth.
Holy shit.
There you are at last, Watson. You took
The
your
last
time.
game was a
Do you
Globetrotter,
have
this
what
one's a
I asked
London
for?
Trotter.
It wasn't without difficulty, but here is a book that will help us.
A worthless book written by an unreliable author. Obviously a remnant that Barnes couldn't sell and present it to you free of charge. You need to be charitable on occasion, Watson. That little bookstore could have used a few of your farthings.
If you say so, Holmes.
Fine, this should do the trick. While you were dallying, I was able to translate this inscription. I've just finished, and this is the transcription.
The first morning star was seen by Lamorak. Okay. Or could it be Lancelot? No, I think it's Lamorak. Yep.
This song mentions specific pole weapons. Watson, stay here to ensure that the creature behind the wall doesn't escape.
Where are you going now, Holmes?
To find the solution to open this door.
A glaive. Okay, so we're gonna need a glaive.
I have no reason to go there.
You must be Sherlock Holmes, am I right? The chief told me to help you. What can I do?
Can you help me to identify certain weapons that are found here?
No problem. That's easy. Show them to me, and I'll tell you what they are.
Jesus. Okay. So we need a glaive. None of these is a glaive. Unless this game has a different definition of glaive.
A man-catcher. The ideal weapon against a Frenchman. This hook is a bec de Corbin, or crow's beak as it's...
These weapons are heavy. I can only take 2 at a time. These weapons are heavy. I can only...
Okay, well how do I put these ones back? Oh my god. Alright, so I need a glaive for sure. Oh my god, okay.
It's a bardiche, a type of poleaxe with... These days, we call this a spear. During the
Okay.
Middle Ages, it was called a glaive.
No, it
These
wasn't.
weapons are heavy.
It was not called a glaive. Glaives are double-sided spears. They're not even double-sided spears, really. They're kind of like double-bladed quarterstaves. Sharpen his glaive. Candic. Landish, maybe?
A partisan, a hasta.
These weapons are heavy.
Okay.
I can only take...
A guisarme, as everyone... A true halibut. It's a lucerne ham. A morning star, a club.
Oh, wait. The first morning star. Okay, so I need a morning star and a
morning
glaive.
star, a
Morning star. And a glaive. Boars or barns or something. Maybe. Oh, I know, Sir Boars. I just out of curiosity. Okay, yep,
The
I can
screeches
fuck it
coming
up.
from this crack and...
The corner of this stone.
Just making sure I can indeed fuck it up. Because that's always fun. Okay, so I got Boars in his glaive, and Lamorak and his morning star. Percival and his crow's beak. Landeek? Fandeek? What? Alright, so I need a crow's beak and a fandeek, or whatever the fuck that is. Cursive is the worst. I'm just gonna say it, cursive's the fucking worst. It's actually the worst thing that could have happened to the English language.
It's a bardiche, a type of poleaxe without hooks. A large axe, really.
A bardiche? Maybe it's that. A bardiche. It looks like that. So now I just need a crow's beak.
A guisarme, as everyone... It's a lucerne hammer. A true halibut. A man catcher. A partisan. This hook is a bec de Corbin, or crow's beak as it's sometimes called. It was complemented by a hammer or spike.
Crow's beak. Wakefield Tower. Documents. Percival. So Percival's got the heart. And the bardiche belongs to... believe? Bedivere. Just this guy. Okay, so now I only need 2 more weapons. Partisan. Cain is partisan, but Lancelot's sense of duty was too strong. With sword in one hand, he rejoined his king. Alright. Nope. Okay, so which here's the partisan? This?
A partisan, a hasta.
K. K's that. No.
Elementary.
Well done, Holmes. Look, it's a bat, Holmes.
Indeed, Watson. It is scared of our light, as many members of its species are. It will be very hard to attract it, and even harder to capture it. If only we could disorient it. Perhaps by pointing a beam to flash a bright light at it. Listen, stay here and prevent it from escaping while I go look.
Oh, it's rather cold in this. Look, it's a bat, Holmes.
Indeed, Watson. It is scared of our...
Okay.
This instrument will give me a strong, bright light. Watch out! Protect your eyes!
Good shit. Who killed it?
You got it, Holmes. And as a bonus, you got a nice photograph also.
Okay.
What do you suggest I do with a photograph of a bat, Watson?
Give it to Sergeant Wayne. It's his camera.
Fuck you. I love this game. The last game made a reference to Hercule Poirot, who's a great detective, and this game made a reference to Batman, who's a great detective.
The animal is holding a small piece of paper between its paws. The message written on this paper is illegible. We are supposed to find 6 birds, and there is one missing. 2 possibilities. Either one of the birds has flown and taken our hopes with it, or, despite our misfortune, there is still a chance that the last bird is completely diurnal and is perched somewhere awaiting the day.
What shall we do, Holmes?
Stay up, Watson, and wait. Wait for the dawn and the first signs of life from the bird.
Cool. Later.
Watson! Watson! I hear a bird's call. It would appear that our prayers were answered. We must seek it quickly, Watson.
The bird, Holmes. There it is.
A bird, yes, but which one? We must identify it, Watson.
The bird, Holmes.
Okay.
A bird, yes, but which...
Closed. Closed.
Oh, okay. Oh, the sticks are right here. What the fuck?
Incredible. Based on this bird book, it is a Lemergier. I have heard about them, but I have never seen one with my own eyes.
Since you never leave our lodgings, I'm surprised that you've even heard talk of them. Now what?
Lemergier, Watson. If only it was Greek and had a great big turtle.
What?
A turtle, Watson. Have you never heard of Aeschylus the philosopher?
I must still be sleeping. This is all a dream. Maybe the whole thing has been a dream. It must be the side effects of the nightmare I was having. Any moment, Mrs. Hudson will...
Watson, get a hold of yourself, man. You aren't dreaming. Our mission, England's honour.
Holmes, did I really hear you talk about a Greek, bearded vulture, a turtle, and a philosopher all in the same sentence?
Indeed, Watson. Listen carefully. Aeschylus was an ancient Greek philosopher. He had a phobia of enclosed spaces and would never enter a building of any kind. This was as a result of the fact that it was predicted that he would die by being crushed by a roof. Do you know how Aeschylus died, Watson? His skull was smashed by a turtle that fell from the skies. We cannot escape our destiny.
Watson's
A
fucking...
turtle carries
he's
its
out
house
of
on
it.
its back, and its shell is its roof. But where did this turtle come from, and why did it fall exactly on the head of this poor man? Some would say that it was the divine power attached to the prophecy. There is, however, a more pragmatic explanation. The Lemergier, or bearded vulture, likes to eat the bone marrow from the cadavers of large animals. To extract the marrow, it grabs the bone in its claws and flies to a great height. Then it lets go over a rocky area where the bones smash and split open, giving it a lavish feast. Some of them have been observed in Greece behaving the same way with turtles as they normally do with bones, to get at the flesh. Aeschylus was of an advanced age at the time of his death, and his bald head would have reflected light like a smooth rock. Had he been under the shelter of a house, he would never have been hit with a turtle in the first place. I'll let you ponder the philosophical points of the matter, but coming back to our Lemergier, we'll need some bait and something with which to capture the beast.
Holmes, I will take care of finding a turtle. I'll return as soon as possible.
Really, Watson? I commend your industry and valour. That leaves me to find something to trap it.
However, Holmes, would you happen to have a few quid on you?
No, but you can make a detour via Baker Street. There must be at least 10 sovereigns hidden in our lodgings. Just a little memory exercise that I set up. At the boredom, you know.
I controlled the... Fuck, I need to oh, shit. You kidding? I don't want to do that. Where's Baker Street at? Okay. Gotta find fucking coins in here.
My eccentric companion.
I gotta... This is the stupidest shit out. Okay.
Ha ha! A sovereign. Elementary, my dear Holmes.
Drawer inside one of the drawers.
Strange place to stow money. Ha ha! A sovereign. Elementary, my dear Holmes. A sovereign. Perfect.
What the fuck? Oh, that was... I just bugged out a little bit.
A sovereign. Perfect. Ha ha! A sovereign. Elementary, my dear Holmes. What? This accursed statue? A sovereign. Perfect. A sovereign. Perfect. Strange place to stow money. A sovereign. Perfect.
Are we just broke? Like, do we not have any money on us? That was fucking tedious. I wasn't just about to send... I wasn't about to let this game inflate its runtime by just fucking looking around for sovereigns all over the place.
How much for one of these turtles?
The champion isn't within your means, chap. The loser will set you back 10 sovereigns.
No, I have nothing to ask him.
Well, I'm glad I have the perfect amount of fucking sovereigns. Meanwhile.
While you wait, Watson, I need something big with which to catch the lammergeier. It's a rather large bird.
Control Sherlock. Real quick. Okay. I was just checking how many areas I've got left here. Map.
This net would be perfect if it wasn't in such a pitiful state. I'll need some string to repair it. This string is perfect. I'll get to work while I await Watson.
What? Sure. Why can't I... Do I have to repair it in a certain way? Excuse me? left, down, left, down, right. Okay. I did it.
Here's your turtle, Holmes.
Watson, you impress me. This specimen will be ideal. I need to find somewhere to put it down, Watson.
Stand back, Watson, as we wait for our bearded friend to descend.
I hope you'll be able to catch it on the first try, Holmes. Ginger would never forgive me.
Ginger?
Yes, the turtle.
Of course, of course. There's our starving friend, Watson, and the last paper.
At last. I thought we'd never succeed. Now can we head back to our lodgings and sleep for part of the day? We have until this evening.
We are heading back to Baker Street, Watson, but not to sleep. We have time for a meal, and then we must make haste to the next location that we will ascertain with the help of these messages.
But I'm done for, Holmes.
As Aeschylus said, I think the slain care little if they sleep or rise again. Come, Watson, make haste.
I can no longer take it. Regardless where these papers that were found on those damn birds at the Tower of London lead, you'll be going without me, Holmes. Plus, this business cannot remain secret much longer. And Scotland Yard would like to take over the case again, and I would gladly give it to them.
You are correct, Watson. Even if Chief Warder Smith sent 2/3 of his men on holiday to minimize the risk of leaks, the authorities would be aware with very little delay that something was afoot in London. And they would want to take over the case, as you say. But Scotland Yard is once again facing a strong opponent and is up against a resounding failure. There is no question of my stepping down or even thinking of resting, not while England is being menaced by Arsene Lupin.
As you wish, Holmes. If only I had known that one day you would be giving me lessons in patriotism.
Now, try to figure out the meaning of these messages.
But how, Holmes?
They are illegible, Watson, but as Lupin seems to be a magician when the mood strikes him, it may well be a conjuring trick.
Elementary.
Yep. With no hope of return, the six have learned what to do. I hear you groan. I will avenge the harm against my nation. The price steep for restitution. As history proves the sublime superior displayed to the whole world our splendor, he conquered the land from east to west. The treasures he unearthed were all impressed. From the center of the earth they came, 1,000 years old and 1,000 again. It was called a treaty, but it was merely a plot, for you steal what was yours to take not. The name you search for is a city, that of Catherine, a saint very pretty. She was the model not only for Raphael, but Solario Crivelli and Lochner as well. England still retains this plunder, a brash display. Is it any wonder? The treasure is mine for the taking. I will succeed or die trying. Covered in riddles, the object I am after, I turned a young Frenchman into a master. He thought it was one of yours running the show who deserved to win a prize, but no. Thus it is our man, not your Mr. Young, to whom we say, you are a champ, a lion.
Incomprehensible yet again.
Nay, Watson, this letter talks of painting amongst other things, and I bet Lupin wants to gain some time by having us strolling around London, but this time I anticipate arriving at the site of the next theft before he does. Watson, you're spent. You must rest this morning, and I'll take care of this alone. I'll come back to collect you around 11 o'clock. I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem. I have no reason to go there. I have no reason to go there. I have no reason to. I have no reason to. I have no.
Okay.
I have no.
Oh wait, shit! I didn't notice these areas.
I have no. I have no. I have no.
I think it has something to do with Napoleon.
I have no reason. I have no.
Oh, it's Trafalgar Square again?
Hello, gentlemen. Judging by the calm, our little ploy regarding the mildew has worked.
Indeed. As long as it doesn't work beyond our expectations, and we will get our visitors back when we reopen. So, have you found the Fighting Temeraire?
I must confess not, but we are making progress on the case. Farewell, gentlemen.
Oh.
I have no reason. I have no. I have no reason.
It's gonna be a painting of Napoleon.
The Emperor Napoleon I, or Bonaparte as we English prefer, painted by Horace Vernet. A canvas by Vernet. Monsieur de Norvins, portrait by Jean-Auguste Dominique Ingres, 1780. Jacques Cazot, portrait by Jean Ba.
Okay, come on.
Do you have another clue, Mr. Holmes?
Nah, it's fucking stupid.
As for the investigation, I have the
That
names
should have
of
showed
4
up before.
artists who may have paintings on exhibit here.
I am feeling weary and out of sorts after all of the commotion, and I am not able to help you any further. The museum, however, is all yours.
Thank you. Farewell, gentlemen. Hans Holbein the Younger. There's no inscription here. I'll speak to the director, perhaps. The painter's father, Albrecht Dürer. He's probably seen happier days. A Grenache. Grenache's style has such ambience. He depicted well the total lack of fantasy. Portrait of a Woman by Lucas Grenache the Elder, 1472 to 1553. Official painter of the Saxony court.
Okay.
Here's what I've been looking for. Look, a Lochner entitled St. Catherine of Alexandria. St. Paul on Malta by Adam Elsheimer.
More painting lore for you guys.
The Virgin and Child by Albrecht Dürer, 1471 to 1528. Painter, mathematician, and foremost, an engraver, a virtuoso of the Buren. A work that just exudes the joy of living by Lucas Grenache the Elder. Canvas by Adam Elsheimer, the most famous German painter at the beginning of the 17th century. The Flemish artists are found here. The Flemish artists are found here. The Flemish artists are found here. Here's what I've been looking. Must you see it to believe? The Incredulity of St. Thomas, master of the work, Battista Giovanni Sima, born around 1459. It's St. Catherine of Alexandria by Crivelli. The Origin of the Milky Way, painted around 1575 and bought in 1890 by the National Gallery, executed by Jacopo Robusti, known as Tintoretto, which comes from tintore, as his father was a dyer. At least his business was merely dyeing and not death. Canvas by Orazio Gentileschi, 1563 to 1639, Baroque painter influenced by Caravaggio. His daughter Artemisia became a painter in her own right. The Virgin of the Rocks, famous canvas painted between 1491 and 1508 by Leonardo da Vinci. Multidisciplinary man, artist, scientist, inventor, and humanist philosopher. He transformed art into the complex style of the High Renaissance. His scientific and artistic method proceeded from a preliminary accumulation of detailed observations, of knowledge dispersed here and there, all with perfection as the objective. Here's what I've been looking for. Here is St. Catherine of Alexandria by Solario. The Assassination of St. Peter Martyr, painted around 1507 by Giovanni Bellini, a forerunner of the Venetian school. Here's what I've been looking for. Painting by Lorenzo Lotto, born around 1480, died in 1556 or 7, has a very idiosyncratic style. The Gallery of Italian Works. And here's St. Catherine of Alexandria by Raphael. There, I've made note of the 4 paintings indicated in Lupin's poem. I shall return to Watson and we'll put our heads together.
I kind of want to talk to the director about that one thing.
Do you have another clue?
I can't. Alright.
Farewell, gentlemen.
London South. Oh wait, no. In the center city? No. Okay.
Holmes has left at last. I'm worn out, but I have no choice. I must take advantage of his absence by recovering his Legion of Honor. I'll make haste to the bank and then attempt to find the crooks to whom I pawned it. There, I've been able to gather a sufficient sum of money. Now to the Golden Lion.
Alrighty.
Couldn't pay attention? Tell me, my good man, do you remember me? Last night I was in the next room where I pawned an object that I have come to buy back. Where can I find those concerned?
Just where do you think you are? In the Duchess's front parlour? If there ain't nobody, it's 'cause there ain't nobody, and I don't know no more than that. We don't ask questions here, we drink and shut it.
It's a scandal. You'll hear from me, Mr.
Shh.
Closed. Closed.
Okay.
Why, Doctor, what lucky happenstance? Have you recovered from last night's temper?
Oh, hello there. It's lucky that I have found you here. I've collected the amount necessary to buy back the medal that I pawned yesterday. You look like someone who might know the ruffians who were holding the bookseller. Do you know where I could find them?
You aren't serious, I hope. I don't know them any better than you. Earlier in the evening, I had them round in hopes of gleaning a few morsels, but that's all. I had thought that you, like me, had bluffed, and that your trinket wasn't worth a nicker. By this time, it has certainly been melted and sold as bullion. At best, it's still in the window of a pawnbroker's.
What are you telling me? You're going to tell me where I can find these rogues and the medal. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in the thick of it, because I've got friends in high places. I do.
Why, Doctor, You're acting like a common thug. I, who have done everything possible for you.
You must excuse me. I do apologise. How could you know? I seem to have lost my usual aplomb. This case is dragging on, and to top it all off, I have lost my friend's medal.
Don't worry, I've seen worse. As for your head, it's sleep that you need. Your ideas will be much sharper after a rest.
Impossible. My friend will be returning any moment, and then we'll end up I don't know where in London in order to stop... but I've said too much. The men who have the medal, is there any way to find them?
Maybe, but I'll have to call in a few favours, and that takes time. And money.
I have 100 guineas. Will that suffice?
That should do the trick, but I can't guarantee anything. In any case, I'll do all that I can, I promise you, to help retrieve the medal.
Thank you very much.
I'll get to it immediately. But
Yeah,
don't
I'm
forget
starting to
that you
owe this guy a fuck ton.
Or 3, rather.
Watson, I thought I'd be dragging you out of bed.
I was summoned to visit a patient.
Obviously a hypochondriac.
Eh? Yes. How did you know?
Otherwise, you would have taken your medical bag along.
Yes. By Jove, you are clever.
As for the case at hand, which must be our priority, we must find to which treaty is referred in the latest message from Lupin. I just came from the National Gallery, and I think we have all of the elements necessary to formulate an answer. What do you think, Watson?
Your intentions are good,
Fucking...
Watson, but you've missed... Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything.
The Treaty of Alexandria, exactly.
I knew it was referring to Bonaparte.
The one following our victory over Napoleon Bonaparte.
Undoubtedly, Watson, but we need details. I'll go see Barnes. His store wasn't open when I arrived, but it should be now. Rest for a while, and I'll be back soon.
With pleasure, Holmes.
Alright. I think, actually, you know what, we'll do Barnes. We'll end when we get to the museum. That's a fucking T-posing pigeon right there. Hold on, I'm just making sure of something. Okay.
Oh, hello, Mr. Holmes. What can I do for you?
Good day, Barnes. I'm looking for a book that deals with English victories and the subsequent treaties, the Treaty of Alexandria in particular.
You'll have to excuse me, but I am already run off my feet this morning as I need to relabel some of the books. I'll leave you to look for yourself. There must be something in the history shelf near the back.
Here we go.
I found it, Barnes. I'll take it.
Fine, Mr. Holmes. You'll settle up later? You see, it's quite a rare book. Quite dear, too.
So now what do I do? Okay.
Day, Mr. Holmes.
Good day, Rufus.
I've got a message for you, I have. Direct from the yard. I'm supposed to bring you to Inspector Lestrade quick as can be.
Oh, cool.
There's going to be a right important meeting, there is. The PM himself will be there.
For once, Lestrade is ahead of the game. Listen, Rufus, in order to save some precious time, will you bring a message to the inspector? Tell him to meet me here with as much of the force as he can muster, but he must be discreet. Do you understand?
Right, Mr. Holmes. I'll be off, I will.
Thank you. Let's head to Baker Street. Up, Watson. It's time.
The wave. No! It will engulf me! The tentacles! Ah!
Come, my friend.
This
That's all
really is
finished and behind us.
a big like
Compose yourself.
sequel to
We
The
have an
Awakened.
appointment in half an hour with the Prime Minister.
I'm still dreaming. The Prime Minister.
Here's our next destination, Watson. The British Museum.
Oh, we sent
make
Lestrade to
haste. We're
Baker
ahead of the
Street
game at the moment,
because...
and we want to remain that way.
Oh, never mind.
How do you do, Prime Minister? Lestrade.
Mr. Holmes, despite the intelligence and the perspicacity far above the norm that all of England is bestowing you, I assure you that you are 1,000 leagues from imagining to what point I am, let's say, annoyed. Inspector Lestrade here will only give one answer to all of my questions. Ask Sherlock Holmes. So, Mr. Holmes, where are we?
A few days ago, July 14th to be exact, we received a letter from the ubiquitous Arsene Lupin. It is here for your perusal.
Is this in earnest?
The facts concur. We are in our third day, and he has honoured all of his engagements to date.
Even in recent history, this type of preposterousness would have led to war, do you know? Well, Mr. Holmes, all of this is too grievous to be left in the hands of an unofficial detective, no matter what his talents are. From here on, you will be working with Inspector Lestrade. You will be under his authority, and he will report to my cabinet. I am going to call a council of war, and I want you to know that no matter who you are, all contact with the press is categorically forbidden and will be punished in exemplary fashion. Gentlemen, these damn French, I should send in the fleet.
My dear Lestrade, time is pressing. I don't see anyone here about. Is the museum closed?
No, but as there is work underway and most of the galleries are closed, there isn't a crowd.
That's fortunate. Lestrade, listen well. Clear the museum of all visitors and workmen, block the entrance, and post some men around the building. No one is allowed to enter the British Museum from this point on. As for us, Watson, let us assure ourselves that Lupin's next target is still within these walls.
Wait, I have a map of the British Museum that the guard
Alright,
gave
and that's
me.
where we're gonna
It
end
could
it for
be of
this
some
one.
use.
Just gonna save over that real quick. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's see if I can walk up here. But we will return next time to continue our third investigation in this game. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you all have a great one. I'll see you guys in the next one.